Hey guys, welcome back to the shelves. Heading into the shop today, and we are going to get back on that 392 Jeep Wrangler that we started a few weeks ago. If you aren't familiar with it, you should probably go back and watch part one. Otherwise, you're going to be really confused about what's going on today. So in the last video we left off, we were waiting on the power steering line. It was on order. It took like 10 days to get that thing. Finally showed up. I got it installed last night, topped off the steering fluid. Pretty simple, straightforward. Today, we're going to start getting this thing put back together, jammed out, painted. And hopefully by the end of this week, this thing's going to be out of my hair. So now that that's all done, we can get back to putting in the cooling system. Not quite sure what order this goes in. Something like that. And where's this piece here? This guy's got to go in. Okay. Something like that. Now this just bolts on. Okay, condenser's on. Like I said, I'm trying not to remove this condenser because that's a Y1234 truck. This refrigerant's really expensive. And somebody did comment saying that you can use a regular 134 in this system. And I'm going to say that's not a good idea. I mean, yeah, if it works, it works. I get it, but I would hate to be the shop that thinks they're working on a 1234 truck and end up with 134A in their system. That'll ruin a very expensive machine pretty quick, I bet. So I would never do that. I will pay the proper amount and have it done correctly. Oh, bend that back out a little bit. There we go. It looks good. Nothing's rubbing on anything, so nothing will rub through later on. Everything looks good. This guy's going to come down through here. It goes on there. Snaps in there. That's pretty easy. Okay. I got one more screw, so it's got to hold something on somewhere. Oh, it's right here, I think. Okay. Now we got a really long one. That must be over here somewhere, holding this system together. Get that line out of there. The upper hose will just go on as normal. Get that air box. Yeah. Alright, finish up a couple things and we'll put the top piece on. Okay, we got all the hoses tight, overflows on, motors hooked up. All that's tight. I think we just need this top piece to go in and then we can kind of snug everything up, I guess. But this wiring harness goes this way. Snap together crap as usual. We're winning. Well, that should be a cooling system for now anyways. That's everything I took out and then some, so I think everything's together, everything lined up good. Basically a couple headlights and a grill. I think this is done. But again, that's not my problem. I am going to get some stuff cleaned up. Probably do a filter change on the prep station. Get this hood jammed out. And tomorrow, we'll continue on with paint, I guess. We'll get a spray out done, see how things look. Well, we're all ready to get this thing jammed out. We got a spray out card over here on the ironing table. We're going to do one spray out just so we can see how close the color is. Get this jammed out. It's about the coolest temperature of the day, so get her done. Well, we're back out here this morning. Got this thing all cleared last night. Got our little spray out card done. And I gotta say, if you stick this thing to the side of that truck, I'm pretty happy with the color. I don't know how it comes up on camera, but it is about as close a match as I think we're going to get. And that is the prime. It's none of the variances. So I think I'm going to panel paint this thing, which I would never do. But being this thing's the way this door is on this thing, with these hinges and these screws and all that stuff, I just don't want to get into it unless I have to, and that's the key. I can panel paint this thing and put it together, and if I decide that once we get it out in the sun I don't like it, we can just pull the passenger door off, blend the front of it, re-clear it, put it back on the truck. Be pretty easy. So I think I'm going to roll the dice and panel paint. So we're going to get this hood flipped over, get this thing wet sanded out. We'll get the new fender ready to go, the flare ready to go, the grill ready to go, whatever needs to be color, I guess. And then I'm going to tear the prep station down, throw some new filters in it real quick, clean up a few things, and we will make the top gray and see how we do. Back out here in the shop this morning, and everything's unmasked, ready to go, I believe. Everything turned out really good. Everything flowed really nice overnight. So fender looks good so far anyways. Flare is ready to go. So at this point, I think my plan is to get the truck back to where it was when it showed up here. Obviously not wrecked, but so I want to get the new hood put on, but before we put the new one on, I think we're going to transfer this hydro guide thing with doohickey plastic panel system and the hood prop onto the new hood, because that thing is pretty heavy, all that plastic inside there. I think it'll be easier to put on before I set the hood on. And then Cameron's home, so hopefully she can come out, help me set this hood on. From there, I'm going to throw the fender on, throw the wheels back on, throw the body bolts back in it, fill the cooling up. I want to get the truck out of here so I can have the shop free for the weekend. It looks like we just have a bunch of bolt-on products here. Not 10 millimeter. Yeah, why would they all be the same bolt size? That just doesn't make sense now, does it? Okay, we got some special clips that look like they're not going to come out very nicely, obviously. What kind of conglomeration we got going here? This is all one piece. Okay. Tell you, I don't know what it looks like on camera, but I mean, sitting here in front of it with this light on it, I mean, I know I painted that, but by the time we get the Jeep and the decals and the antenna and all that stuff on there, I mean, I can't even tell you what I would want to be different. No, that thing is super close. I think it's gonna be way close enough for us. Throw this antenna on there quick before I forget. How did this go? That? Yep. Something like that. This goes into there. Stand it on the thing. Comfortable?
Yeah, that's not too bad.
On there. Just gotta kind of set it down nicely. See how the hinges kind of line up right there? Now the hood's all on and fitting good. Actually everything lines up really nice. Bylines look good. Bylines look straight across there. They match the other side anyways. I did throw this flare on just to make sure everything was kind of cool there. It's not, I got 2 bolts in it. He can finish the rest of it. Other than that, I think I just need to, I threw the couple body bolts in underneath. And I think I just need to throw some tires on it. The rest of it will be his problem and not mine. Hopefully. Stay. We'll just put this there for backup. Because the jack isn't sliding like if it was on the floor. You know the jack slides as you jack it up. This is more or less pulling the truck this way. And I don't want that. I don't know if I can jack this side up high enough. No, it's gonna fall off of there. Back under its own weight and on its own wheels. Now I just gotta get this mess cleaned up. See if she starts. Get it back outside. See what it looks like in the sun. Then we'll make a decision on the paint. Well guys, there she is. As far as I'm going with it anyways, it's back to Dave's shop. He'll put the rest of this thing back together, all the details and clips and fasteners and grills and headlights and all that good stuff. I do know he's got a different set of rock sliders for it, so we're gonna replace the factory ones. As far as the color, I think it's awesome. I don't know if I would change anything about it. I don't think it's gonna do any good to pull the door off and blend it. I don't think it's gonna get any better than what it is. So we're gonna let it ride like that. It's got to get a windshield put in it yet because that thing is hammered with glass. Like I said, I don't know what this thing ran into, but there is glass everywhere on this thing, and it's not from this truck. So I just got the bumper thrown on for now, basically just for transport. He's got to put the winch and all that sway bar disconnect crap and all that stuff back in there again. There's a bunch of brackets up here. I don't know how they go together because I never took the truck apart, so, and I don't know nothing about a Jeep, like I said in the last video. But other than that, top off the coolant, finish up a couple things. He'll have this thing on the road in no time, and I'll have him send us a video of it when they get it done. But anyways, I'm done with this one. Next week, we're going to get this thing in the shop, get back to working on this thing probably Monday morning. I do have a parts truck coming. Should be here hopefully by the end of the day tomorrow, but I'm not for sure. I'm having that one picked up because I don't have anything to haul with right now besides Super Truck, and Super Truck won't handle an F-150 on the trailer. Won't take the tongue weight, so. Gonna work on the camper for the weekend. Monday, back on the F-150. So anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Appreciate it. Catch you on the next one.